Hello, everybody. It's Monday, 10:30 in the morning, so you know what that means. We get to talk about beer. Excited to do this today with Fall Brewing. So thank you for joining us. I'm Neda with your Brewing Local special right here on our streaming show. Thank you for tuning in and downloading, and be sure you share this with all your friends. We have our friends joining us this morning. We have Rob and Angus with Fall Brewing here to talk about this brewery that's been around for 12 years now. Good morning, guys. Congrats.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, it's good to see you both. And, I got a chance to look at your Miramar headquarters, and it's so big and nice in there. Congrats. I will say that speaks a lot to the growth of Fall. You all started, in North Park? Tell me about that. How did Fall Brewing begin?
Yeah, so 12 years ago, Dave Lively created Fall Brewing out of North Park right there on 30th Street. It was very rare to, have such a, community-based owner who's really taken a lot from the culture, from the art and the community of San Diego, and bring it all together for this amazing brewery brand. Everything that's brought. It's a pretty cool thing.
That's awesome. And Angus, I do want to ask you, tell me first of all your title with the company.
I'm our sales manager.
Sales manager, and Robert, you are?
I'm the sales account manager for Southern San Diego.
Awesome.
So,
So as in the sales world for beer, obviously that's a huge part of how you can see the brewery do well. I mean, it really does fall on the sales team to get out there and get the name out there, right? No pressure, but that is a big part of it. But no, tell me, Angus, as far as what you've seen, since you started working with the company, how popular has Fall Brewing become? I mean, what was kind of the growth that you noticed?
Yeah, it's always been very popular. Like when I moved down here, I moved to North Park, which is right in the neighborhood for Fall's backyard, and it was everywhere that I would always. All the places I frequented went. It was on tap. Right. It was on store shelves, and then from being with Fall now for the last 3.5 years, you just see that popularity growing.
Yeah,
it's just going beyond North Park, going all across the county, East County, North County. And so on, and you can see that with even the tasting rooms. We've started with the one tasting room in North Park, and then opening in South Park, and then our now production facility in Miramar.
And I'm curious from your end of things how that works. I mean, you go to different tap rooms, and you're like, "Hey, you want Fall on tap?" I mean, does it come down to that?
I think with Fall, the brand really, I mean, honestly, it kind of sells itself. Yeah. Dave really hit it on the head with his design. Like even before I've worked for the brewery, which now is going on 6+ years, you could really you could feel this like movement starting when you saw the logo, when you went to the brewery, when you experienced the vibe that it was creating in the community. It was something you knew was going to be big. Right. So now being on the sales side of everything and actually being out in the world to try to sell the beer, I've already feel like I have a head start because of the momentum it's already been carrying so far.
And I mean, on a small scale, just an example in my life, we go to Wheat and Water in Bird Rock. I told you guys this, and they have Fall Brewing, and they're so proud to tell me, "Hey, we got this one. You got to try it." And anytime we go, you're right there on their list, and it's awesome to see. And we try it, and we like it all. It's hard to decide which one I want, but that says a lot. They're proud to sell Fall Brewing, and I think most places that have you
thank
feel
you,
that way. Yes, Wheat and Water, you're doing well. No, but it's awesome, and there's multiple places like that can share that kind of story, right?
Oh yeah. We hope more and more.
Yeah, we're a big part of the community of San Diego, North Park, and we personally know everyone. We're going out to these places ourselves. Yeah. And we try to just stay friends with everybody. Mm-hmm.
And they're buddies of yours over the years, and it's easy thing to say, hey, people want this. You should have this here. I will say that when it comes to the type of beer you have, you're unique in that it's not necessarily all about the IPAs, which of course so many San Diego breweries are so great at, which you're great at too. But let's talk about that. What do you think makes Fall so popular? What have you noticed?
One of the oldest beers that we've been making, we still make to this day, and this is Plenty for All Pilsner.
Yes, that's a familiar sight. Okay.
Yeah, this is actually our main beer that we're making.
Got it. Plenty for All, well named.
Yeah.
All right. And that's what type of beer is that?
So it's a Pilsner.
Okay.
So, and we're pretty unique in the sense that that's the main beer we're moving and selling is a lager. Most breweries want to hang their hat on an IPA, and we're pretty different, and we do a lager. It's a bit more difficult to do, and production-wise, it's more complicated as far as maintaining tank space and time and all that.
Okay, which we did get a chance to talk to Rob, your head brewer there in Miramar. Speaking of tank space, you have more space there now. So I do want to take a listen, if we could, to that quick interview with Rob about what he's been brewing and obviously what makes fall so good. So Rob, tell me about the beers that you're brewing the most and why that is.
So we're brewing a lot of lagers nowadays. They're really easy drinking, but they're still full of flavor. And one of the reasons that it drives a lot of our business is, like I mentioned before, us with our community-based tasting rooms, is it gives people a chance to come in and drink multiple beers, enjoy the flavor, but also sit there, enjoy multiple beers, and while they're socializing with their friends after work and all that.
And you know, San Diego obviously is such an IPA city for many breweries, but for you, lagers are the main thing, right?
Yeah, lagers are our main thing. I think we're doing an amazing job. We still do a really, really incredible job with our IPAs and hazies and whatnot, and we're going to keep that going, keep innovation going. But you know, personally, I'm happy that lagers are our main thing.
Yes, lagers being the main thing. And I'm glad you mentioned, you know, it's a bit more complicated to make these lagers, but the work is being done there. So we're going to take a quick break here, and coming back, you may have noticed in the video, there's a lot of these really cool flyers and the canning, the art. It speaks to a lot of people here in San Diego. So we'll get into that in just 2 minutes. Keep it here. Welcome back. Here we are speaking with Fall Brewing on Brewing Local, and excited to find out more about the background of Fall Brewing and the art. If you haven't noticed, there's some distinct design that comes with this brewery. So we have Rob and Angus joining us here to talk about that. I know you Fall started 12 years ago. People know the look of Fall when you walk into the brewery, the flyers that are on the wall, and it's all because of your owner, right? Tell us about Dave.
Yeah, Dave Lively, born and raised San Diego. Went to Mira Mesa High. You can see from, if you ever go into any of the breweries, any of the tasting rooms, floor to ceiling, you're going to find these rock posters. You're going to see some pretty unique ones that are from super local bar establishments. Some that aren't even there anymore, like Wabash Hall, stuff that's that is in San Diego's past. That he's really taken a lot of, you can see a lot of the influence coming out of there, some of which he's even designed, that you can see on there.
I love it. Yeah, you walk into the Miramar headquarters and that whole wall all the way to the top. North Park, we know that's vivid there too. And like you said, he designs, graphic design artist? Is that right?
Yeah. So
awesome.
he started his career in graphic design, screen printing. You can see, a lot of his, he's done several like album covers for some famous musicians.
Wow.
I don't know if we're allowed to mention that.
We'll just leave it at that.
But he's been in the design game for a while, and so yeah.
And it's a specific type, right? A specific style. If you could talk about the skating culture, he's also a skater.
He's a skater. He also does like tricks on his bike.
Nice.
There's a picture of on a beer that we did years ago. If he's doing like a wheelie on it.
On his BMX.
He's a BMX biker too. Okay.
Multi-talented.
And then also started a brewery.
Yeah.
All right. He knows how to have a good time, it seems. But also, let's show some of these cans if we could. If you have whatever one you guys want to display, but some of his artwork. I think the Balboa Park one is really cool. He designed that one, right? These are all sites that we're familiar with a little bit there.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you, Angus. But yeah, that's a zebra. And then, as we all know, right there, the tower, Balboa Park. That's pretty cool. And he's able to do this on his computer, coming up with these ideas, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's all on his computer. So I watch him do it a lot of the time.
You do.
And it's really neat.
Because most breweries, most companies have entire departments that have these talents, but to have the owner do it is pretty remarkable.
Yeah, it all falls on his shoulders. Yeah.
Yeah. Not your shoulders, his shoulders.
Thanks, Dave.
Yes.
No, but that's awesome. And I think obviously for San Diegans, there are so many skaters here, bikers here. I mean, you name it, outdoor adventure people. So this obviously you can see it on their on their designs, on their stickers, on their you name it, and that says a lot. I mean, the merchandise it does well, I would assume.
Yeah, I think it fits perfectly with everything you're seeing coming out of the brewery. All of his design. I mean, I'm still learning about the culture and. But working at Fall for the last 6 years has really brought me up to speed.
You're not popping wheelies.
No. I don't. With my knees, you don't want me getting on any type of thing with wheels.
Yeah, I learned to stay off of them too sometimes. So, yeah. But of course, that's such a San Diego thing, and being outside, skating, having a beer afterwards. I mean, that's like a perfect day, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. I will say, looking at when we saw the wall of flyers and the colors, it's also vibrant. Talk about that too, if you could. I mean, how does he come up with all these ideas?
Yeah, I don't. It's really tough to say. Like I said, it was really this when it started. Seeing how everything developed, it was something new to me.
Yeah.
But I was excited about it. Mm-hmm. Before I worked at the brewery, I always tell everyone, I had all the merch, I had all the hats, all the shirts. I grew up in New York City. I'd go back home. People would say, what's that?
Yeah.
Who makes that? Or like,
nice.
what brewery is that? And everyone was really, you could tell how excited they were about his style, his design. So, I think that in itself, it had such a powerful presence.
Right.
Seeing that and seeing how it really helped, pick up the momentum for Fall.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to make you do this. Do you mind standing up and showing your back?
Oh, God, yeah. So, yeah, I'm wearing the
So I know we're in video real quick, so hold on.
This is available at the brewery.
There you go. Thank you. And now if you could turn around and show us the cat. We have to talk about the cat.
That's our devil cat.
That's the devil cat. Oh, I love it. Holding a beer, right?
Holding
Yeah.
a beer.
Obviously,
I can't
as
really
cats
see,
do.
Probably plenty for all.
You did great, Robert. That was
Okay.
very nice modeling of the merchandise.
Thought this was just going to be a waste
Sit
of.
down, yeah. You wore the shirt. It's a good-looking shirt. What can I say?
Okay.
But that's obviously a character that everyone knows now that walks into the brewery.
Yes, you see that. If you see that, that's on the top of our tap handle all around town. So if you see that somewhere, whatever you're drinking out of there is going to be good.
Yes, of
Yep.
course. That's awesome. I know you brought a few more cans. If you want to talk about a couple other beers that you guys have. I know Rob talked about you do some of the R&D type stuff, right? Where he's kind of creating new things all the time.
Yeah. We rotate beers quite often. What we've been doing a lot of the time now for the last couple of years is every other month we'll put out a new IPA, generally with a collaboration with some brewery friends of ours. And so
Nice.
most recently we put out a hazy IPA called Tell Them Told You So with our friends at Seek Beer Co. just down the street in North
What's
Park.
the Told You So is the name?
Yeah, Tell Them Told You So.
Tell Them Told You So. I like it. And Seek recently won a bunch of awards too. So that's pretty cool. Do we get to work all together? Tell me about that. Is that something Fall likes to do?
Yeah. It's been very fun doing a lot of collaborations and working with other breweries. We learned about some things that they do differently from us, and then we kind of teach them about how we do things too. Not many breweries get to work on a system as big as ours in Miramar as well. So it's a kind of a learning experience for some of the others as well.
That's cool. And I like the can on that one too. Again, a Dave design, right?
Yeah.
They all are, huh?
And like you're doing with the show, where you've really, which we want to thank you for, by the way.
Thank you. That's very sweet.
To really connect this community of craft beer makers. We try to also utilize that same, really connecting with our community, showing off other breweries, keeping this like movement alive. Which I know some of the young people nowadays are drinking a little less, but we got whatever we can do to keep this
to
momentum
fix that
going.
problem is that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Beer
people
is
are
good.
adapting.
You can
Beer
keep
is
drinking
good.
beer.
There's low ABV options. No, I hear you. Of course, the industry is changing, so that does segue us to this. So I'm going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll talk more about that and how Fall has been able to evolve and still see the growth that you're seeing. So keep it here. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Welcome back here. We are talking with Fall Brewing. We have Rob and Angus here to talk about the success of Fall Brewing and what we're seeing now. It's pretty amazing when you start at North Park, you have South Park, and now Miramar. And I'm not a numbers person, Angus. I hear you are, but that shows to me that things are going well, right? And the more you open, and the more cans you can put together, right?
Yeah, exactly. Our production capacity had almost tenfold increase when we went from North Park to Miramar, and we increased our canning line now too. What used to take us whole weeks, we can do in a matter of 4 hours.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Whoa. So what does that translate to? How does that help?
Yeah, as far as sales and how Fall's been growing, really before there was always this untapped potential with Fall, and we were at capacity, and so we were pretty much leaving money on the table.
Wow.
And then as soon as
you had to like say no, we can't make that much.
Yeah,
wow.
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, and then once we opened up Miramar, we've just been seeing year over year, month over month success.
Nice.
We've been hitting new records constantly.
That's huge. That's
Yeah.
amazing. Congratulations. Well
Thank
done. Yeah, because from the North Park spot, I mean, were you able to can there too? I mean, was it a...
Yeah.
You had,
It was-
but it was in the back, kind of in a corner.
A lot tinier of a space. Yeah.
Yeah,
but-
very
yeah.
cramped. But
Very cramped. But with the growth also now means, faster, more efficient type of equipment, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. That helps, I'm sure, obviously your department, but then the brewers too they have room.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, everyone's got more room, a little more time to tweak things and make things just that much better.
Okay, that's exciting. I mean, it's great. And during this time in the industry of craft beer, we're seeing some changes, and so many breweries are now adjusting seltzers, NA options, that kind of thing, that we're seeing kind of more and more changes out there. But, to see growth during all of this is it's a props to all of you.
Thank you.
I will say, that's exciting to see, and we want the success of our craft breweries, right? I mean,
Absolutely.
it helps everyone. But yeah, tell me about some of the things that people are coming after. What are they asking you guys for? Like, make more of this. We want more. What are you noticing?
Well, I think our collaborations are really really huge for us because they involve more than just one brewery. So as Angus just showed you, we did another recent one with a local business, Blind Lady Ale House. I'm sure everyone knows that in San Diego. This is going to be their Park Life Lager, which you can get at Panama 66 and Blind Lady, as well as some other locations. And then really just going back to what kind of great designs Dave is coming out with, and along with our core beers that we make year round, I feel like a lot of his design work that he focuses on is super unique, and it's really helped me out in the field because obviously, like I said, there's a lot of things working against you, and really having such a strong logo, such a strong background in San Diego, it's really helped me out there get our product across.
Yeah. And where can we find Fall Brewing? Tell us.
So we do have a beer finder on our website.
Okay.
So if you go to fallbrewingcompany.com, and it's right at the top, and you could put any location, it'll show you places near you where you could purchase it.
Okay.
But you're going to start finding it all over the place, and then a lot of our cans are going to be in a lot of Vaughn's locations, so
nice.
your local grocery stores and Ralph's.
Big chains, big names.
Yes, exactly.
Which helps, right? That's always a good thing.
Yes, yeah. It's been a very good boost for us.
Yeah, for sure. And now you have the space and the capacity. You're able to can it all and meet the demands.
Yes.
So that's cool. That's really nice. As far as obviously we know this is airing on Memorial Day, what do you think people need to have at the beach, perhaps, if that's, in their backyards, perhaps, if that's where they're headed?
And any of our lagers. Lagers are, yeah.
Yes.
Our Plenty for All, our tribal Mexican lager. We have our award-winning Japanese lager.
Yes. That's the Tora, correct?
That's the Tora.
Let's show that one.
Yeah.
I know we saw that one being canned, and Rob, the brewer, was saying that one does so well. You got to keep up.
Yeah, this is in our tasting room has been our number one.
Wait,
beer
can you
right
hold it up for
now.
one more second?
Yeah.
Just because on the side, I just noticed there's a tiger right there.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well done, Dave.
And
That's beautiful.
Our Mexican lager is also incredibly
see it.
unique because it involves both our business and Tribal's
Oh, nice.
Tribal Streetwear, which is going to be a 35-year-old San Diego business.
Wow.
Yeah, they're located in the lower left. They have a very cool, like, little artist commune.
Awesome.
So yeah, that all great beach beers.
That's great. Yes. Or backyard grilling. You know.
Yes.
Encouraged, yes. All the things responsible, and yes. But thank you guys very much. It's great to hear the insight from the business side of things too, because I think that's a part of the brewery process that not everyone knows about. So it's nice to have you guys on. Thank you for your time. I can't thank you guys enough for joining me today. It's awesome to talk to you. Just in case anyone missed any part of this special, it will live on cbs8.com/brewing-local, so you can always watch it again, send it to your friends and family. Encourage everyone to support our local craft breweries. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, and of course, Brewing Local will be back on next Monday, 10:30 a.m. That's when we always air this special, so we hope you join us.